If we had said to the whole school, guess what, you get to work intensely with a small group of kids, we would have lost. We couldn't have convinced the whole school. So we asked who wanted among the teachers to work in the ninth grade house. In a sense, they were volunteers. We also, as a second strategy, brought in a bunch of new, younger teachers who were quite different from the teachers who'd been there before. These were kids with degrees from Ivy League and East Coast universities, major universities. In one sense, they didn't know a lot about teaching, so it was a risk. But what they brought was a different perspective of an intense caring about kids, even if they didn't know exactly what to do. And they brought in a lot more subject knowledge. I mean, the math teachers knew the math. And that changed then in the ninth grade, the teaching that went on with the ninth grade kids. We decided to start with them because if we could help them settle down and get engaged, it would mean we could keep more of them and work over the grades. The strategy was ninth grade the first year, ninth and 10th the second year. But we set it up in a kind of rolling, learn from our early efforts, have some early wins, so that in the time we got to the 10th grade, we could have brought more teachers in, but we would have known more what we wanted to do. If we had taken a vote in the ninth grade house about the third week or the fourth week of the fall, the teachers, even in the house, probably would have voted us down. It was too tough. The kids didn't like it at first either. They were saying to Judy, Dr. Cotting, I feel like I'm locked up in this building. And in a sense, they were. The typical California high school has lots of separate buildings, and the houses were each on the second floor of a major one of these buildings. The kids were caught. But as the more the kid talked, the more we realized what the kid was uncomfortable with was having to be at school, work hard, be known by adults. Parent was connected in a positive way. The more we talked, the more we thought we were winning. If we'd taken the vote the next spring, we would have won, both teachers and kids.
What Judy did to give the faculty a sense of urgency was very simple. She put the data on the overhead in black and white and said, this is what your students are doing. This is what they're not doing. Looking at the grades, for example, end of course results, I think the most telling results were the attendance results. The attendance rates during the day, what we called the ADA, the average daily attendance, as well as the actual dropout rate of kids literally disappearing into the woodwork. And she would say, you know, 600 youngsters start in September of their freshman year, and when they leave us in June, 4 years later, only 30 or 40% of them are still with us, whatever that, you know, it was a very high percentage. So it wasn't about, I think this, or this is my opinion. It was about, these are the facts. And these facts have to be the underpinning for doing things differently around here.